Welcome to Tony's Timepiece Review, episode number 6. Today's date, Friday, the 2nd of February, 2017. And my dedication is showing because I am actually sick. But I'm still going to do this review on some Luminox watches, primarily the Modern Mariner automatic. And so this is the watch, Luminox. This is like my everyday watch. I put a brown leather aftermarket strap on it actually because I think it looks really cool. So I'm going to go through some details on this and what's the difference between the Modern Mariner and is that okay? And this is the Colormark series, and this is the blackout. This is the first Luminox that I purchased about 4 years ago. This is with a PC carbon case. All right, and I'll go through some of the details. And then this is a Colormark Scott Cassell model, again with a PC carbon case. I also believe the crown is titanium on this one, but I'm not sure. And then I have the Recon Nav series. Okay, so primarily this is just for the for the Modern Mariner automatic. So let me get into this. What's the difference first and foremost between the Modern Mariner and one that looks almost identical? Sorry for the glare, I always say this, sorry for the glare. PC carbon case, stainless steel case. Okay, so the difference is about $900. This retails at $1,200, and I think you can get it probably cheaper for around $900 to $1,000. And I love this watch. It's stainless steel, all stainless steel case, 316L, PVD coated black. It's got a Swiss Etta automatic, and I can't remember the caliber, but it does have it, and it's blocking it because of 3 o'clock, but it does have a date at 3 o'clock, and power reserves about 38 hours on this. 200 meters water resistance, sapphire crystal on the front and on the back. It weighs a ton, actually. You can definitely feel the weight. Did I say 200 meters water resistance? They all have 200 meters water resistance. Some of their pro diver ones have like 1,000 meters, I think, but no one's ever gonna go that far down. You physically can't. But it looks good. It's a pro diver, like at 200 meters. I wouldn't dive with it with a leather strap on it. It actually came with a coated leather strap that's waterproof, but you know, this is good enough for, you know, if it rains or whatever. But the watch itself is 200 meters. Let me put it on the wrist real quick here. And it's, you know, it's a blackout, man. This is a tough watch. It's a badass watch. This is my everyday go-to watch. You know, I mean, you can beat the hell out of it, and nothing's really gonna happen to it. Especially with the sapphire glass, a workhorse of a movement. It's got tritium gas tubes. They all have what's called tritium gas tubes, and I can't really show you because it's daylight outside. But the watch has this lume that lights up that you don't need to charge in the light. They're little inert gas tubes that glow. They have like a 25-year life, so when the lights go out, it's just glowing all the time. So you never have to worry about, you know, putting it in the sunlight and then it wearing off in the middle of the night. So I actually have one of these by my bed, so when I wake up in the middle of the night, I just look and I can tell what time it is. It's a beautiful, rock solid piece. Now, one of the things, and I think this is where they're trying to get more luxury with their watches, you know, as opposed to just sport, military. The military wears these, law enforcement, firefighting, SWAT teams. I mean, this is a very popular watch. It's in a lot of movies. A lot of TV shows. They are extremely popular. It's because they're a great watch, you know, and they're rugged and they're durable. Now, if I was in a zombie apocalypse, excuse me, man, this sucks having a cold, but if I was in a zombie apocalypse, would I want to wear the $1,200 Luminox with the sapphire crystal and the automatic movement, or would I want to go with the, you know, let's say the Colormark blackout polycarbonate case, which is super light, lighter than titanium. This thing barely weighs anything, and it has a mineral coated crystal, same tritium tubes. Any day of the week, if I was in a situation where I was, you know, any kind of zombie apocalypse, or, you know, any kind of trouble where I, you know, just needed something rugged, I would go with the cheaper. And I say cheaper, it's still about 400, 450 bucks. You can pick them up cheaper depending on where you shop, man. So I would go for the quartz watch anytime. It's going to be more accurate, more reliable. And if you ever had to be out in a situation where, you know, you're stranded on a freaking island or something, or whatever it may be, and you've got a couple extra batteries or an extra battery and a screwdriver, you could just change the battery yourself if it dies. Automatic watch is really, you know, in that kind of a situation, no. I mean, they run slow, they run fast, they're not as reliable. I mean, they're better watches essentially, but you know, but this is more for, you know, not any kind of bug out or military situation. But the watches that they do make for military, I would definitely take the quartz movement with the mineral crystal any day. I do love my Modern Mariner. And again, here's the Scott Cassell with the compass. The compass actually came with it, but it also, so did my Nav Recon. The case on this is about a 43 millimeter. I'll do more in-depth ones on these. The Nav Recon has a GMT, which is almost, in my case, useless. I don't use GMTs. Don't really care what time it is anywhere else, or 24-hour clock. It doesn't matter to me. This one has a sapphire crystal. It's quartz. It's 46 millimeters, so this one's a little bigger. I just won't even buckle it. But it has a lot, you know. It's, again, this has got a sapphire crystal. If I was in a situation where I really had to, you know, be in the wilderness or bug out or anything like that, this is the one I would take, the Nav Recon. It also functions as a ruler on the strap. But overall, again, my favorite everyday go-to watch is the Luminox Modern Mariner. Automatic movement. I keep this on a watch winder when I don't wear it, but that's not too often because I'm pretty much always wearing it. So in this case, I'll put it on the wrist one more time. Uku says hi. Actually, she's just chilling out. Again, one more time on the wrist. You know, it's a badass looking watch, and with the brown sort of strap on it, it gives it that black and tan look, which I kind of like. Every bit the quality of, and this is about a 44 millimeter, you know, made in Switzerland. In fact, they're made at the Mondain watch factory. Mondain is a company that makes the Swiss clocks. That way, if you ever travel on the Swiss railway, the clocks in the train stations are made by Mondain. So Mondain, they make watches too. I have one of their watches. But the Luminox factory is actually the Mondain factory, and Luminox makes the watches in the Mondain watch factory in Switzerland. So having said that, normally in my videos I do let's have a beer and say hi to Uku, but I'm sick, so let's have a shot of NyQuil, and signing off. Peace. All right, and remember, it's not what you wear, it's who you are and how you wear it and how you love yourself. I don't know what the hell, you know, too many antihistamines or some shit. Okay, all right, thanks.